Hello, and hello everyone. And so this is the exercise or practice 3 days one. Since this is our first one, I thought I had take just a moment to look at our environment here. This is a Linux desktop of course, and we have shortcuts for restarting the server and starting the developer. I have got the lab instruction, the activity guide over here, which you should have a copy of here called BPM 12 Essential. If you'll notice when you start flipping through pages in here, uh, right early on there is this course practice environment security credential. You are going to want to refer back to this often time. We'll be telling you login as a mark twin, login as WebLogic. Notice everybody got the same password, welcome one, but the unique usernames for the various applications we are going to be used right here. So be aware of this. We will give instructions that are specific, but obviously be aware of that. So we are doing practice 3-1, and if I go to 3, I can see that there is an overview for what we are going to be doing. Those are kind of good to review, but look at these instructions right here, and this is going to apply to all of our instructions. Sorry, they tend to be given at two levels, high level and detail level, but we will see later in some cases they will also be broken down into two different products using business process composer or BPM Studio. For now, follow me in our example, and I'll try to keep you straight. We are going to start with practice 3-1, of course, and I'm just going to do this step here. Here we go. Task 1, start WebLogic server for the domain, and as you can see that's the high level instructions, and notice right below it here, and here are the details instructions. So pretty much I'm going to be following the details instructions to let you about that. So we'll be double clicking the start admin server. I'm on, instead of double clicking it, I'm going to right click and open, which you might want to do as well, since we are in a remote environment, and this is going to take a little bit of time. Notice it says in step B, wait until you see the message, so upload form is up and running. We expect this to come up sometime within the next 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so this is a prompt I have been waiting for here. So our platform is running and accepting request, and a few more things will come up from here. But there is no sense in keeping it up. So the main things for you to remember is, even though the instructions don't tell you to do it, don't close this window. Just minimize it to get it out of your way, which I am about to do right now. Minimize window, and it's out of my way. Moving on to the next instructions, we want to log the high level instruction that belongs to this process composer as Mark Twain, and we get detailed instructions. So sure enough, we are going to simply start the Firefox browser. That's step 2A, and we are going to go to our business process composer bookmark, or it says navigate to the host name, and I just want to make sure that host name is correct. So I'm going to do that right now as I open this up, and let's see it, the bookmark here for there is not a bookmark because they don't know what is my host name is. So here is how I find out my host name here. I go to my computer, and uh, it's uh, and, and it's on I think this machine. I'll simply open up a terminal, and I will simply echo my host name. So let's echo the host name Selby, and it's not in here. So how about your computer name? Of course, if you are connected to it remotely, you already know what it is because they gave you the information. All right. I can see my IP address 10 dot 150 dot 29 dot 59, which I could use instead of host name, or I could find a specific host name for this particular machine, which is etr2 2rp0 and .us.oracle.com. So whichever works best for you, I'm going to put the entire fully qualified host name, because that's what they say they want me to use. That ed for me, it's edr4p0. I could have also used my uh, IP address, but notice there is the .us.oracle.com. And of course the instruction says it's port 7001. It's BPM Composer, and that's going to start things up. And anyway, it's going to ask you to go in as a Mark Twain. Remember, look at the slab guide. The password was welcome one. It says click the login button. So let's do that now. M10. Welcome one was my password. And I click the login button, and now I'm ready to go to my next step. And of course, the next step shows the welcome page for Mark Twain is there. There it is, and there is the screenshot of it. Step 3 is create a space called uh, digital instructions. Look at it closely. Play with Acme University. So we are creating a space called Acme University, and it has a detailed instructions. I don't think I need that. We simply click on new space Acme University, and we click on save, and now here it is Acme University, and that's what they are showing here. Now step 4 says add participant. We want to make M Mitch and editor and J Austin viewer, and then it gives us the detailed instructions for that. So let's follow these instructions to do those steps. First, we go into Acme University space, which I'm doing right now. Click on edit space, and now I'm clicking on the participant link, and several ways to do that. I can type in the whole name if I wanted to, and notice it also has me as a Mark Twins as the owner. I'm already in here, but I can now start searching. I'm just going to type in the entire name and make him. Let's see. He is supposed to be an editor. Let's double check. Mitch is an editor, so I will make him an editor, and we'll click share, and that puts him in there. Will take just a moment. Now I saw Mark Twain as an owner and Mitch as an editor, and we want to choose the other one. The other one was J. Austin, Austin, and J. Austin is just simply going to be a viewer if memory serves. Let's say here that was a viewer only. So let's go there and share, and while this is coming up, there it is. We can learn later where these actual people come from is. In our case, in our embedded lab tab, in the real world, that might be Active Directory or some other place where your users are. So now if I click on the university and click on edit again and see the participant, I can now see that there's all there. And I say click this circle button, which closing share, and that's into the practice 3-1.